Today's show is sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. I'm talking about the top-rated sportsbooking app in all of North America. Baby, we saying they safe, secure, and my personal favorite, reliable, baby. And some of the fun that you can, participate in with DraftKings are same game parlays, man. When you're looking at a matchup and you're like, you know what? I think I want to tap in with that. I like the over on this, but I like the points to hit with that. Well, guess what? Baby, DraftKings gives you all of that flexibility right there. Not only same game parlays, but you also got player prop bets as well. Like I said, a lot of versatility for you in terms of how you would like to indulge. But more importantly, with anything that we do, we got a promo code for you, baby. Yeah, it's simple. For the new customers out there, you bet $5, you get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you use the promo code Moats. It is that simple for all my new users out there, all right? Download the app, make your bet, put your promo code in there, and get what you're supposed to receive, baby. But I also understand that at times you might develop a gambling problem. It happens. If you're in New York, there's a number that you could text. But for everybody else, the digits to dial are 1-800-GAMBLER. Next thing though, man, since we did talk about the North, right, and we do agree, best way into the postseason is by winning your division. So let's take a quick peek at the AFC North and, more importantly, how we feeling. All right. So shout out to the gang. You know the drill, man. So with that, though, like I said, man, just as we recap where we currently stand following the bye, we sit atop the division, feeling good, 3-1. What they say? Feeling good, feeling great. Feeling great, feeling good. How are you? Okay. So I do like that, though, man, at 3-1. Obviously, 1-1 at the Casa, 2-0 on the road. That makes us Road Warriors. Shout out to us for that. And we're on a 2-0 winning streak. Just throwing that out there also. Bengals sitting at 2-3. But their 2-3 feels a lot different because they've dropped 2 in a row, right? Or excuse me, 3 in a row now. I don't see that changing anytime soon. Okay, it better not change next Thursday. I tell you that much. Okay, that's what we definitely do know. All right, we should be looking at them like, yeah, take another L. Okay, and another L. But 2-3, no Joe. At least for the next 2 months. That's tough. Baltimore, shout out to Baltimore, 1-4. Love what I'm seeing. Whenever we see the streaks and it says L3. All right, we're not talking about kickoff coverage. No. We talking about how many losses they've sustained in a row. You look at the Ravens, you see it says L3, followed by the Bengals L3, and then you got Browns L2. Those means that they're losing games consecutively. We like consecutive losses from division foes, okay? And we like the fact that we're sitting here with a W2. Now we need to make it a W3, all right? Because it's not tax season. But I do like that, though, for us. Now, as we look at Baltimore sitting at 1-4, one of the things that really stands out, though, PF points for, and then PA points against. They can score a lot, but they giving it up also. Okay? See these points allowed? That's a lot of points. A lot of points. Flip side, we've been kind of close. We score clean them out, but we don't give up a whole bunch either, though. All right? We're real efficient, real neat with it, okay? This $177, like, good Lord. Bengals, $156, good Lord. What are we doing? Huh? What are you doing? Now, like I said, Baltimore, they can score, or at least with Lamar, they can score. They ain't doing that over there in Cincinnati, though. All right. So you see the impact of that, man. So, like I said, I definitely like that. And Joe ain't walking through that door next week. All right. Just throwing it out there, too. I know we ain't looking ahead because, like I said, we got Cleveland first. We got to take care of them. But I'm like, man, we should be feeling good about where we are in the division, man. Then on top of that, you look at Cleveland 1-4, and they really can't score, right? And I think that that's the important part. But when you're looking at these teams, it's not just that they're losing, it's the manner in which they're losing. And then it's certain things that we say what carries over in certain matchups, man. Well, if we feel good about our offense, man, let's see how we're scoring. All right, well, yeah, man, we're not scoring the most, but we've scored the second most amount of points in our division, followed behind the Ravens. But then defensively, it's not even close right now in terms of points allowed. So, in terms of context, in terms of understanding where we currently sit versus where the masses sit, right? These are the parts to me that makes me feel confident. Seeing this is like, yo, we might not have the most robust offense, but the fact that we don't turn the ball over and the fact that we're not allowing a ton of points is a big indicator in terms of why we're getting out of these games the way that we are and why we're winning the way that we are. But you look on the flip side at Bengals, Ravens, Browns, and it's like, man, when you're allowing a ton of points to be scored on you, and on top of that, you're not consistently scoring a ton of points, right? Outside of Baltimore, we know this is Baltimore pre-Lamar injury. That's a recipe for disaster. So for us, it's like, yo, man, are we where we want to be as a finished product? Absolutely not. But we doing some things the right daggone way, man. For sure, we're doing some things the right way on both sides of the ball. Because like I said, man, second most points scored so far. All right. And least amount of points allowed. So shout out to the offense doing enough. Okay. And shout out to the defense also doing enough. Now, it's not a finished product. Like I said, man, this is just after the first month. This is 5 weeks into the season, us having a bye week, right? So we know in terms of the start, we feel good, but we got to keep it going. So let's see how the guys are going to be able to sustain this going forward, man. But like I said, for me, definitely like what I was seeing right there for the guys and for our black and gold in the AFC North. All right. So let's get it. Let's get it.